Hello there. Today I thought I'd take a look at a very popular, widely available red wine from Italy. So this is a Valpolicella and this is made by Allegrini. It's a 2022 vintage, and as you can see, this is coming in a half bottle. Allegrini, highly reputed producer from this region, probably made their name more through their reciotos. The Valpolicella is made with dried grapes. The family have lived in this region since about the 16th century. They've certainly been making wine here for 6 generations, but the company as we know it today was really founded in the 1970s, 3 generations back, by Giovanni Allegrini. And they built up an excellent reputation over the years. The family now own about 120 hectares of vines in the communes of Sant'Ambrogio and Fumane. These are places where the vineyards are southeast facing. They're chalk slopes with a little clay, so clay marl. This particular wine is a blend of the 3 varieties you use for producing Valpolicella. So it's 65% Corvina, 35% Rondinella, and the remaining 5% is Molinara. 2022 was quite a dry vintage, and as a result there was need for a little bit of irrigation to stop the vines from shutting down. The Allegrini family were very lucky in 2022 that none of their vineyards were affected by hail, which destroyed crops in quite a few vintages just before harvest in that particular year. Winemaking, the fruit is hand-picked, it's destemmed and it's pressed quite gently. Fermentation goes on at temperatures between 25 and 31 degrees centigrade in stainless steel tanks. Fermentation is allowed to proceed for 9 days. The wine remains in tank until the following February when it's bottled. So let's have a look at the wine. In terms of colour, it's actually got a reasonable depth. There's a brightness to the colour. It's a medium ruby red at best. I don't have a lot of difficulty seeing through it as I look down the glass. In terms of the aromas have quite a straightforward style. There's a rich cherry note there. It's a red cherry. There's a touch of bitterness to it as well. Maybe a tiny touch of meatiness, but obviously there's no oak to complex the wine, so it's quite straightforward. Let's have a taste. On the palate, it's delivering what the nose had promised. There's fresh acidity, there's a fairly light body, there's a lovely, juicy, almost slightly confected, jammy cherry fruit, red cherry fruit, maybe with raspberry touches, but it's not that complex. It's quite a smooth, juicy style of red wine. In terms of structure, there's not a lot. I mean, this is light to medium bodied, not particularly tannic. There's a tiny touch of almost a slightly chalky texture. There is a slight drying phenolic going on there, but I wouldn't claim that was hugely structured, and that's being lifted by the good acidity. So there's quite a good mouth-watering aspect to this wine, which I think would make it partner food really nicely. But we're talking about lighter foods. We're probably not talking about sort of rich red meats, but with pastas, with pizzas and that kind of style of wine, this would be a lovely accompaniment. So yes, I hope you find this interesting. If you do please leave your comments below. We'd love to hear what you think about the wines and about the videos. If you care to sign up and follow us on YouTube, that would be fantastic. But most importantly, we'd really love to see you join us for another tasting video very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye now.